Tyrone Bowman live. This is an update to a story that I did not too long ago. At least 52 individuals are dead in the Texas flooding. However, the search and rescue mission is still ongoing. According to USA Today, a day after flooding, rains rapidly overwhelmed the Guadalupe River and sent deadly flood waters through a swath of central Texas. Authorities said hundreds of people had been saved from the danger, but many remained missing and the death toll continues to rise. Quote, the rescue has gone as well as can be expected. It's getting time now for the recovery, and that's going to be a long, toilsome task for us, end quote, Kerr County Judge Rob Kelly said. At least 52 people were killed. 43 of the deaths, 28 adults and 15 children, were in Kerr County Sheriff Larry Leith said. The count was up from 18 adults and 9 children earlier in the Saturday. These are some photos from Camp Mystic, and they're showing the devastation as rescuers were searching for the missing campers. There's some more photos as well. I think I got them all here. I want to be sure. All right, let's continue with the story as written in USA Today. The other 9 deaths were spread throughout other counties. Tanya Berwick, who was 62, was found dead in San Angelo. In Tom Green County, several blocks from her SUV, which was engulfed in 12 feet of water during the flood. San Angelo police said. Kendall County officials also reported a flood death. An additional 4 deaths were reported in Travis County and 3 in Burnett County, according to media reports. Over 850 people were rescued or evacuated from the Guadalupe River corridor, county officials said Saturday. Camp Mystic remains a major focus of concern. When the flash flood struck early on Friday, about 700 children were in residence, according to details provided Friday by Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick. As of Saturday afternoon, there were 27 missing campers from the camp, said Kerrville City Manager Dalton Rice. One Camp Mystic camper, 8-year-old Sarah Marsh of Alabama, was confirmed among the dead, according to Mountain Brook, Alabama. Mayor Stuart Welch, Janie Hunt 9, was also among the dead. The New York Times and CNN both reported other campers were also reported dead by news outlets on Saturday. Photos of the flooding aftermath at Camp Mystic showed an abandoned bunkheads covered with mud and girls' belongings flung about. Photos taken on Saturday show a damaged building at the camp, missing one entire side, debris strewn about. A stuffed animal lies alongside a single sandal on the ground. The camp is located in central Texas, Kerr County, about 60 miles northwest of San Antonio. Generations of Texas families sent their daughters to Camp Mystic, a place where they found lifelong friendships. Former camper Claire Cannon told USA Today. Cannon's mother and daughter both also attended. So these are some still photos I'm going to show you. They're still shots. Okay, I don't know if, yes, these are still shots. I'm going to show them one at a time. As you can see, the flooding, it is serious. I know people don't want to look at stuff like this, but it's called reality because flooding can happen anywhere. This is a sad travesty. Loss of lives have occurred, and that is sad. However, 700 people were rescued, 700 or 800 people were rescued. I'm going to fact check that in a minute to be sure, because I don't like giving out misinformation. So let me go back to find out exactly how many people were rescued. Over 850 people were rescued or evacuated from the Guadalupe River corridor, according to Kerr County officials. on Saturday. That's what they said. So 850 people have been taken in safety. Summer after summer, they take Highway 39 as it winds along the Guadalupe River until arriving at the grounds on the river bank. Quote, whether that area, what the area is like when it's in prime, when it's not devastated like this, is probably one of the most serene and peaceful places that I've ever seen in my life, said Cannon, a commercial and residential real estate agent in Dallas. That part of Texas is just absolutely gorgeous, end quote. Now, most of the area is feeling the impact of the catastrophic flooding as rescuers race to find any survivors and recover victims. There is an unknown number of people missing, Rice said, adding that officials can't begin to estimate true numbers because there may be an untold number of people visiting the region on vacations. Responders have been pulling survivors out of trees and finding them stranded on higher ground. Authorities haven't released further information about the victims as they continue to identify them and notify family members. Texas Hill County is no stranger to extreme flooding in the rugged rolling terrain it's known for. Heavy rains collect quickly in its shallow streams and rivers that can burst into torrents like the deadly flood wave that swept along the Guadalupe River on July 4th. Several factors came together at once in one of the worst possible locations to create the horrifying scenario that dropped up to 16 inches of rainfall in the larger region over July the 3rd through the 5th, said Alan Gerard, a recently retired storm specialist with the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration. On July 4, rain was falling at 3 to 4 inches per hour, with some locations recording a deluge of up to 7 inches of rain in just 3 hours, according to the National Weather Service. Terrain and timing were the biggest factors in the storms, said Gerard and Victor Murphy, a recently retired National Weather Service meteorologist in Texas. The death toll from the catastrophic flooding includes one individual in Kendall County, according to a county press release. Quote, we are saddened to report that one fatality has been confirmed at the point in Kendall County, the release states, end quote. Kerrville City Manager Dalton Rice said during a July 5th news conference that 27 Camp Mystic campers were still missing. Hope and pray that they are found safe and alive. Rice didn't have a number for how many other people are missing. Quote, right now, we're kind of looking at this in two ways, Rice said. Call in the known missing, which is the 27 camp kids that are missing. We will not put a number on the other side because we don't know, end quote. Rice said authorities are still intensely focused on rescue efforts. We've been rescuing people out of those camps by the hundreds all day, he said. Asked about the procedure for communicating to camps along the river about evacuating, Rice said the flooding happened very fast with waters rising rapidly in a short period of time. There wasn't a lot of time in this case, he said. The deaths include 28 adults and 15 children. About 150 miles from Kerrville, the community of San Angelo and surrounding Tom Green County were hit with a record-breaking 14 inches of rain July 4th, and police discovered Tanya Berwick's body the next day. I will keep you updated on this story as information is made available. So thank you for watching. Somebody says something about high precedent. I could never be a politician. That's not my calling. All right, thank you all for watching. Never surrender, never quit.